Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra Samhita Part 3, Chapter 23, Attempt of Himavat to dissuade Parvati, Gods go to meet Shiva, in the Shiva Puran. Om Vakratura Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nidaveganam Grevasa. Ekatantaiva. Hriom Tatsat. Brahma said, O excellent sage, while Parvati was engaged in penance, thus for attaining Shiva, a long time elapsed, but Shiva did not appear. Then Himavat came there along with his wife, sons and ministers, and spoke to Parvati, who had resolved to continue her penance. Himavat said, O Parvati, O fortunate one, do not torture yourself by this penance. Dear girl, Shiva is not to be seen. Certainly he is detached. You are a young woman of tender limbs. You will be overpowered and exhausted by this penance. There is no doubt about it. I am speaking the truth. Hence, O comely lady, get up. Come back to our house. Of what avail is Shiva, by whom karma has been reduced to ashes? O goddess, hence not being emotional, Shiva will not come to claim you as the excellent lady. When do you yearn for him? Why do you yearn for him? Just as the moon in the sky cannot be caught, O sinless girl, so also Shiva is inaccessible. Know this. Brahma said, the same thing was said by Meena, Saya, Mountain, Meru, Mandara, Menaka, and Krauncha, and others. The unafflicted Parvati was thus sought to be dissuaded by various arguments. When she was thus addressed by all of them, she, with a broad smile, spoke to Himavat. Parvati said, O father, O mother, O kingsman, have all of you forgotten what I have said formerly? Even now listen to my vow. The great God by whom karma has been burnt in fury is detached, you say. I shall appropriate him by means of penance. He is favorably disposed to his devotees. All of you, please go to your respective abodes with delight. He will certainly be pleased. You need not be anxious over this. With my penance alone, here itself, I shall bring him who burnt karma and the mountainous forests. Sada Shiva can be easily served through penance. Ye fortunate sirs, please know this true. I am telling you the truth. After addressing thus her father Himalaya, her mother Minaka, her brothers Menaka and Mandara, the eloquent Parvati, the daughter of the king of mountains, kept quiet. Thus addressed by Parvati, the lord of mountains, and the other mountains went back the way they came, surprised within and praising her. After all of them had departed, she, with firm resolve in the great truth, accompanied by her maids, performed a severe penance. O excellent sage, by that great penance, the three worlds, including the gods, asuras, and men, nay, all the mobile and immobile beings, became heated. The Prajapatis, the Guyakas, and others experienced great distress, but could not understand the reason thereof. The gods, asuras, yakshas, kinnaras, charanas, siddhas, sadhyas, the sages, the serpents, and the Vidyadharas too had the same experience. All of them, Indra and others, who were extremely agitated, took leave of their preceptor and sought refuge in me on the mountain Sumeru. All their limbs had been scorched, devoid of splendor and agitated excessively. They bowed to and eulogized me. They spoke simultaneously. Thus the gods said, O Lord, the whole of this universe, consisting of the mobile and immobile, has been created by you. Why is it scorched so much? We do not understand. O Brahma, please tell us the reason. O Lord, you shall protect us, the gods whose bodies have been scorched. There is none else to protect us. Brahma said, on hearing their words, I remembered Shiva and pondered over everything. I realized that the universe was scorched as a result of Parvati's penance. Accompanied by them, I hastened respectfully to the milk ocean to inform Vishnu about it. Reaching that place along with the gods, I saw Vishnu shining lustrously on a splendid seat. Bowing to and eulogizing him with palms joined in reverence, I spoke. Save, save, O Vishnu, save us, who have sought refuge in you, being scorched by the great and severe penance of Parvati. On hearing these words of mine on behalf of the heaven dwellers, Lord Vishnu, seated on the serpent couch, spoke to us. Vishnu said, the entire reason has been known to me. It is caused by Parvati's penance. I shall now go to Lord Shiva, accompanied by all of you. O gods, we shall request Lord Shiva to approach Parvati and marry her for the welfare of all the worlds. We shall do everything necessary to make the Pinaka-bearing Lord of the gods go there. To grant the boon to Shiva. Therefore, now we shall go to the place where the great Lord Shiva of severe penance, the conferrer of all auspicious things, say. Brahma said, on hearing those words of Vishnu, the gods and the rest became excessively afraid of Shiva, the furious, the annihilator, and the one desirous of burning everything. The gods said, we dare not go near the great Lord Shiva, who is very terrifying, furious, and who has the burning brilliance of the deadly fire of dissolution. Undoubtedly, he will burn us all in his anger and karma. The indefatigable God has been burnt by him. Brahma said, O sage, on hearing the words of Indra and others, Vishnu, the Lord of Lakshmi, spoke these words consoling all the gods. Vishnu said, O gods, listen with pleasure and attention to my words. The Lord, the destroyer of the fair of gods, will not consume you in fire. Considering Shiva to be benevolent, you shall shrewdly seek refuge in him. We shall all seek refuge in Shiva, the ancient Purusa, the Lord of excellent features, greater than the greatest, the Supreme Self, the Great One resorting to penance. Brahma said, thus urged by the great Lord Vishnu, they set out desirous of seeing the Pinaka-bearing Lord Shiva. At first Vishnu and others who were anxious to see the penance of Parvati went to her hermitage, which was on the way. On seeing the excellent penance of Parvati and being enveloped by her refulgence, they bowed to her who was engaged in penance and who had brilliant features. After praising the penance of Parvati, whose body was achievement personified, the gods went to the place where the bull-bannered Lord was present. After reaching there, the gods sent you in, O sage, and stood at a distance from Shiva, who had reduced karma to ashes. They were watching. O Narada, you, the fearless devotee of Shiva, approached Shiva and saw the Lord extremely pleased. O sage, you came back again and beckoning to the gods, with effort you took them, Vishnu and others, to him. Then Vishnu and other gods went there and saw Lord Shiva favorably disposed to his devotees, delighted and comfortably seated. Then Vishnu, the gods, the Siddhas, the sages, and I bow to the eulogized Shiva, seated in the yogic posture, surrounded by the Ganas. He was seated in the form of penance. We eulogized him with hymns from the Vedas and Upanishads. Footnotes. 28. It is one of the 7 principal mountain ranges in India, a part of the Western Ghats at some distance from the sea. Right? That's pertaining to Saya and Meru, it is a fabulous mountain, variously identified, supposed to be situated in the center of the earth. Mandara. It is a great mountain which the gods use for churning the ocean. It is supposed to be the mountain so named in Bhagalpur. Let's see. To Krauncha. It is the mountain in the Himalayas stretching from Kailasa to the south. It is personified here. 33. Siddhas, Sadhyas, Yakshas, Kinnaras, Vidyadharas, Nagas, and Guyakas are a class of semi-divine beings, thousands in number, of great purity and holiness, who reside in the Himalayas, attending on Shiva. Okay. Prajapatis are there's a misprint here. Are the 13 Prajapatis are the 13 lords of created beings, first created by Brahma. 34. Vishnu is represented in human form, slumbering on the serpent Sesha and floating on the waters of the ocean. Here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Vyum Veshwanatam Jagannatanatam Sarantavacham Pujipatam Poeshur Bhutanatam Om Kapuragaram Karanavartaram Sansarasaram Bhujagetam Parvati Patayara Mahadevi Ki Jai. Om Samburu Samtrambakam Mijamhi Sugandham Pushtivaranam Urvarakamiva Bandhanam Mirjamuksham Swaha Sahajam Jenti Mangala Kali Padra Kali Kapalindra Kashma Shibatati Swaswa. Om Tua Mata Chapitatumio, Tua Bandusha Chasakatumio, Tua Vidya, Dravinang Tumiwa Tumiwa Sarvam, Mama Deva Devam Shanti, Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat.